Welcome friends to another video. So in this video I'll be showing you how to install Logstash on CentOS 7.0, just like we have already seen, like how to install Elastic Search and Kibana, that one CentOS 7. So we'll be also seeing how to install Logstash in the same ways and with a similar RPM. So there you go. Logstash is like the centralized tool of Elasticsearch ELK, that you can just get the input and filters it and forward that to the output, different output. That output could be like Elastic or any other database or email notification or any sort of thing. So the main part is like that input filtration, that is very interesting. It can transform the data on the fly. It can do some statistics, it can do some like mostly log parsing, different tons, like different predefined kinds of log parser it can parse, like web, Apache, MongoDB, and MySQL, Rabbit, or Nginx, any kind of the predefined log files it can parse. Okay, there are a couple of ways that you can directly install the ready-made package, unzip it and go to the bin directory, give some input file like logstash.config, and then you can plug and play. But if you want to some specific file in our specific version of RPM, then what you can do, you can go to this page and you can just do a apt get. So it will just whatever the steps that is there, will just try it. Or you can just use yum install RPM import, that okay, we'll just do the RPM import. So I'm a root user right now. Import whatever the steps it has provided. I just trying to import it, and then vi etc yum report.d/directory. I will create a logstash.repo, and I will just dump the information like logstash, whatever the configuration, like 7 dot, like greater than 7 logstash version. It should install it for me. I will just try to open that file, create that file, and copy paste this one. Okay, this is as I wanted. I copied it from the web page, save it, and what I can do, I can just do sudo, what is the next step, sudo install logstash. So it is trying to install it. It is trying to first download it, the package, from the mirror, like the nearest mirror that I have from my server, and then it will download it, unpack it, and install the RPM with the backend, like okay, it's I think it needs to check the dependency, whether whatever the dependency, like OS related dependencies, they're not. So after that, then it will try to install it. I hope it is trying to check the dependencies. I'm pretty sure. Okay, yeah, dependency is resolved. Now it's trying to install, so I need to press yes because it's trying to load up memory. Not install size is around 600 MB. Yes, I press yes. It's installed. Success. Okay, pretty quickly it is installed. Okay, warning, the RPMDB or something like ordered outside of yum. Okay, it's installing right now. Pretty quick, even though the size is pretty like more than 600, it's installing quite quick. Okay, after that, what I should do, it's complete. I just need to do a RPM hyphen query and then grep logstash. Okay, this is the correct version that I have already installed for Elastic and Kibana. So if you install all the versions similar, I think it will be go for you. There should not be any compatibility issue or such. Okay, let's try to start it. This is the binary I have, -e, like executable input, standard in and output. So I have not given any filtration in between filtration, so that we'll be discussing in subsequent videos, how to learn. Oh, I got an error, man. How to fix it? Did I do anything wrong? Have I changed the configuration? Have I checked the default paths on settings? What does the message, error message says okay, because of an error system exit. I think I have changed the configuration previously. Let's fix that. Let's open it first. And where is the configuration? I think, do I need to go to cd etc logstash directory? I believe cd logstash. Let's see what are the configuration I have. Okay, I think these are the configurations, like logstash.yml. I need to first check what are the things that I have changed from the previous installation to this installation. I can just try to reuse it instead of typing it. So I can just do a vim diff. Still, yes, the color coding problem. Okay, I have changed the paths, host name, port. I think these are the three things that you can change it. Any other password, log file? No, nothing. I have not chosen any expect management, because that is licensed version, so I need to buy a license. So I'm just using the free version, so that we can just do the checkup and everything. Okay, what are the things that I have changed? The path. I have changed the default path to network file path. I have changed the host name from localhost to my machine name, and the port range is okay as default. And yes, HTTP host also I have changed it, and log paths, to be specific, the log path also has been changed. Okay, let's go to the log. I think there have been some issue in some of the data folder that I have already configured. Let's go. Nothing is not it there in the log file. Or okay, let's go to the root folder, root directory. Okay, let's do. Okay, there is a log file. I think that there is a previous installation. There is a log file. It has not been shut down properly, so I need to remove it. Because I'm a root user, I can do that. I have removed it. Now after removing it, let's go back to the configuration and see, is there any other thing that I need to check for a sanity check at least. These are the patterns. No, there is nothing here. Let's go back. JVM. I think the Java, like the memory and all sort of parameters for JVM, you can just parse it, so nothing, I don't need to worry about it. So at least I need to make it run once, so that without any error, so that in the subsequent videos we'll be seeing how to use the sample configurations, what are the format, how to use the filtrations. Okay, as you can see, this is the logstash-f. This is the sample.conf file that comes with the package, and -config test and exit, that configuration, or you can just go do a -t. That configuration will just test whether that configuration is okay or not. Yes, that configuration file is okay. Exiting log, that means I can use that configuration file while running it. Okay, the configuration file looks like input layer and output layer, like section. So output is forwarding to Elasticsearch. You can forward to your system standard out also. So the in this sample configuration file, there is no filtration section, the in between section which filters and processes the data. Like if you have tons of input line, you can filter it and make it less meaningful data. You can aggregate also with some statistics. As you can see, yeah, you can see the grok filter, like the grok pattern matching. You can use any user defined grok pattern matching, or you can define your own, so that filtration section will filter it and provide that to the output. Okay, there I think we'll be yeah, focusing on the hands-on on Logstash, because that is pretty much important in that is the middle layer of log parser. So there you go, we'll be seeing in the upcoming videos. Stay tuned, and thanks for your time, and do like, share, and don't forget to subscribe for upcoming videos. Thank you for your time. Stay tuned.